Hello people, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video we will going to discuss about three more important features of Altium Designer. The first one is copper pour, how to do copper pour, how to customize the copper pour, how to select the net, right? So this is all about copper pour. Another thing we're going to discuss about how to cut, or you can say how to use the copper pour cutout. So we place copper pour cutout to remove the copper from particular section. So I'm going to discuss that also. Another thing I'll discuss is about the fills, how we use fills and where we need to use the fills on our schematic design. So I just want to show you. So if I'll go for the single layer mode, Shift S, and you can see, just click on the top or bottom layer. So you can see this is the copper poured, that is this particular layer, right? And you can see it is filled wherever there is a minimum clearance that we have set for copper poured, right? And there is a lot of dead copper also. The dead copper is where the copper is not connected or very thin, right? So it is just connected like here. So you can see it is just connected with this portion, right? So, and you can see it is not connected anywhere else on the pad or something till here. So here it is a pad, right? So this particular portion of the copper we can simply remove it, right? As you can see. So to remove the particular section of copper we use copper cutouts, right? So let's start how to place the copper pour. But before going further, here I just want to show you guys how you guys can order your first $0 PCB from NextPCB.com and how you can apply $5 coupon. So click over the first link given in the description, register yourself with your official mail ID. If you guys have already registered, just click over the login and fill your mail ID and password. And there are just after registration you'll get a $5 coupon, right? Now I will show you how you can order your $0 PCB 10 number of quantities. Go to the home, fill all the dimensions of your PCB, select the quantity to 10, go to the quote now, and here fill all the information. Select the first option with $0, select your country and select the local China post mail, and then you can able to select either you want to order assembly or not. Add your Gerber files, and here you'll see this screen for Gerber verification. After that you'll get mail from the sales team, and here you can see the $5 coupon you have applied, and you can order your 10 number of PCBs just $11. So guys, just proceed the payment, and now we can continue our tutorial. So I'm just going to delete this one, select and delete. So as you can see, this is deleted, and these are the few open connections after deleting the copper pour. So how to place copper pour? Just go to the place and left click on the polygon pour, right? So now you have a grid cursor here. So firstly we'll edit the property. So press tab, select the ground net. From here you can select the layer. So here you can select the which is the minimum area under that the island will be removed, right? And here you can select the remove net less than 10 mil. So like wherever there is a gap between the tracks is more than 10 mil, that will be filled with copper, and less than that will be just leave like that, right, without field. And here we have three options: don't pour over the same net object, pour over all the same net object, pour over the same net polygon only, right? So it will just leave the same net object and don't pour it. And here it will just completely fill the same net object. So suppose this is the ground pad. I just want to show you the example. So suppose this is the ground pad. If I select the middle one option, pour over all same net object, it will just mix this with the copper layer, right? So there will be like pad will with completely fill with the copper layer. I just want to I'll show you with the demo. And here press the tab again. Here we have another option, remove the dead copper. So we already discussed dead copper is where the copper is not connected anywhere, right? So it will automatically remove, but sometimes it is just left because it is just connected, right? So we have to just check it manually and remove those. So that's why we use polygon pour cutouts. So let's place it. So I'll just select the corner. So right now I press tab, go up. Okay, so there is no option. Right click here. Yeah, so just click on the snap grids guide and axis, so it will just directly lock at the corner. Again go to the design, place polygon pour, and oh yeah, it is not locking. Anyway, we can start with here. I think I need to just reopen the design, then it will start locking it again. Or I can just change the grid 2.1. Yeah, now it's working because I was not on the grid. So click here, left click here, and then you can right click, and you can see the copper pour is selected, right? So right now you can see there is no net assigned. I'll just select the ground, enter, and you can just leave it like the default parameter, or you can change it as per your application. I already told you what are all these features. Again, what I'll do, I'll just click here and just go for repouring. So go to the place polygon pour, or you can just right click here, polygon actions, and repour all. Right, so you can see the top layer is poured now. So there is a shortcut for repouring which is T, G and A, and it will repour this thing, right? So now I'm just going to show you how to remove this particular portion using the polygon pour cutouts. So just right click here, and from here left click on polygon pour cutouts, and just follow this, the nearest track or nearest section under which you wanna remove the copper, like this. It will remove the polygons only, right? Not the tracks or anything. So here from here you can select the layers, right? That is the only thing. Now we'll again repour the design. So T, G and A, and you can see the copper is removed from this section, and there is no difference in our design because that copper is not connected anywhere. So these copper basically leads to noise or something if these are like power pours, right, or power nets. So right now it is ground, so ground is basically helpful to shield all the tracks. So that's why we can't, I mean, like if it is not high speed design or something, then we never remove the ground pour. So right now here you can see this is not connected anywhere, and this, because of this particular via which is not useful, there is a copper here, right? So we can simply remove this section and make our design cleaner, right? So now I'm just going to show you how to use the fills. So as you can see where we use fills, now I'm just going to show you how to use fills. So for that, just open this demo PCB, double click on it, and here you can see we have few random placements, so we're just going to ignore those, and I'm just going to show you where to use fills. So suppose you are using a track, or you have designed a track which will going to carry 6 or 5 amps of current, right? And you need to just change the layer from top layer to bottom layer. So just make it little bit thicker. Just net name will be 1. I'm just changing a net name to ground, and just make it thicker, like 1.2 mm, right? So there is not in the rule, so go to a design, rules, width 2 mm, apply, okay. Really, design rules, minimum 10 mil, prefer 10 mil, okay. So here 2 mm, apply, okay. Here we go. So now we need to just change the layer. So what we do for changing a layer, we place via and change the layer to bottom layer like this, right? So if that the amount of current which is flowing through this is 5 ampere, then this via will be burn for sure. So there's two solutions: either place a bigger via or place multiple vias, right? And when we go for the higher drill bit size or very small drill bit size for PCB manufacturing, the cost will be very high, because they not use that drill bit frequently, and those will be a very costlier drill bits, right? Because these are not commercial, right? So what we'll do here, we have one more option. We can place multiple number of vias with same size. So for that we needed the layer change or the area where we can place vias, right? So what we'll do, we'll left click here, right click here and left click on fill, and just place a blue fill or bottom layer fill here, right? You can click and change the net name from there also. Now go to the top layer, Control C, copy the bottom layer fill, Control V, press L, it will be changed to top layer, and like this. So you can see this amount of area changing layer to this amount of area, right? So now we can place multiple vias to make a proper contact between top and bottom layer, so it can carry huge amount of current when we are changing layer from top to bottom, right? The amount of current will, so it's kind of parallel connection between the layers through the FR4 dielectric. So this is the application of keep out layer. There is one more, there are a lot of more application, like either instead of placing this track, sometimes you need to place the fills also like this, right? When we needed, you needed a thicker track, right? So you can use it as a track also. So thank you guys.